Hi guys, it's Arch110. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Today I'm reviewing the latest fragrance to come from Tiffany & Co, which is simply called Tiffany & Co. I wasn't aware that they had any fragrances at all, let alone 8, I have discovered. Where have I been? My bad. This fragrance came out last year. The perfumer behind it is Daniela Andrea, and she has made fragrances for Bulgari, Italie d'Orange, Prada, Bottega Veneta, I think it's pronounced, so she's been around the block. And yeah, I obviously their jewellery is amazing, so I wanted to see what their fragrances are like. I was sent this sample by Christopher Sabino, thank you so much. I wasn't expecting this one to be in the parcel, and I want to review it because why not? So this is classed as a floral fragrance, and the composition according to Tiffany's website is very simple. It has a top note of green mandarin, a heart note of iris, and a base note of patchouli and musk. I think it smells very simple, but it smells like more things than that. It's classed as a floral, like I said, and I'm not sure where the floral comes from. Anyway, how does it smell? So I've tested this on my skin quite a few times. I've nearly emptied the sample, and let me tell you what it smells like. So this fragrance to me is not groundbreaking. I didn't know what I was going to expect from a Tiffany fragrance. They are essentially a designer. Their forte is jewellery, so I was really interested to see how their vision of fragrance translates. And it's really pleasant. I mean, it's pretty. This fragrance to me is all about a very sparkly citrus musk. That's the way it wears on your skin. It's really nice. It has an effervescence. And there's a couple of strange things that I want to mention. The first one being is that the citrus in here doesn't smell like mandarin at all, because mandarin is smooth, mandarin is sweet, even green mandarin, still on the sweeter side of citrus. This actually kind of smells a little bit more like grapefruit than mandarin. So it's a real, almost fizzy grapefruit fragrance with a really sparkly musk that kind of tickles your nose, and it's really pleasant like that. And it almost steps into aqueous territory. It's almost ozonic or aquatic as well. So it's really fresh, it's really zingy, it's really clean, and I feel like a big plus point of this fragrance is that it's hugely versatile. This to me feels office friendly, it feels spring, summer, it feels like it would be pretty for a date night maybe, paired together with some of their jewellery maybe. I think the bottle is gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of the Elie Saab bottles with that kind of faceted crystal kind of thing going on. And I lost my train of thought. It does happen from time to time. Oh, and yes, the versatility, that's what I was saying. But I feel like there is a floral element to this. It feels like aquatic floral and citrusy musk sparkliness. That's the overall feeling of it. Do I feel like it's groundbreaking? No. But do I think it's pretty? Yes. I'm trying to figure out what the floral is in this. It feels like it's maybe coming from a couple of things they haven't mentioned that's combining to make a floral. It could possibly be like a fresh rose maybe. There's no powderiness in here, there's no depth, anything like that. And the other weird thing I want to mention is the fact that they say there is iris in the heart. In fact, they say iris is the only note in the heart, and to me it is non-existent. I don't smell iris at all. I think if that's a selling point of the fragrance, that could be really misleading. Sorry Tiffany, but I do. I'm really familiar with iris, and I know that it smells like it's not even floral. A lot of people think that iris is a floral note. It isn't, it's actually the root of the plant they use, and they use the butter of it, so they make a butter out of it. So iris gives a fragrance a sometimes vintage feeling, a leathery feeling, sometimes papery, sometimes like makeup. It's quite a smooth, dense note, and this doesn't have any depth to speak of in that way. This is all about the upper levels of notes. It's the zingy, bright, fresh, clean, aquatic kind of note. So that iris gets lost in the composition somewhere down there. I don't know where. Another thing that's surprising about this fragrance is that I don't smell any patchouli. It has patchouli and musk in the base. I will say now it's obviously a white, crystalline, sparkly musk, but this patchouli in this, where are you? I don't know what's going on. I think maybe it's used to give a tiny bit of depth, even though I can't really feel any, or maybe a bit of longevity or a little bit of weight, but there is no leafy, peppery, 70s stuff going on in here at all. It's very simplistic, it's very stripped back, which leads me on to my next point. It does not develop. I just think that although this is kind of gorgeous in its own way and very easy to like, I don't think you're going to spray this and go, oh, that's an ugly beast. It's definitely very pretty and clean and kind of out of the shower spring fragrance, but it kind of leaves a bit to be desired, and I don't understand where the notes don't match with the no iris and the not mandarin but kind of grapefruit, and then a floral that comes from nowhere and the zero patchouli. It has my head spinning and not in a good way. It's weird because I get whispers of other things that I've smelled before, and I don't really know what they are, but there definitely is a floral tone, and that's really baffling to me. I want to know where that's coming from, I want to know what it is. I would pin it on rose like I said, but I'm not sure. It could be something more along the lines of maybe peony, because peony is a little bit more sparkly to me, but also a little bit like rosy sometimes. So I'm going to say it's peony. There you go. So to sum up, in summation, this fragrance smells like a sparkly, musky grapefruit with aqueous or aquatic ozonic feeling as well, and then an almost bright, effervescent floral tone that's kind of nondescript, but could be peony. Lasting power. It's okay, it's alright, it's not so bad. I'm not sure of the price points. I had a quick glance. I think I saw 50 mils for £75. Price point is irrelevant to me. I never mention them in my fragrance reviews. I never give price lists in my reviews because everyone's all over the world and everything is priced differently at different times depending on where you buy it, blah 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 blah. But if you were to buy it directly from Tiffany, I think that this is probably way too highly priced for what it is. It's very simple. Does its job, but very, very simple. I've worn this much of my sample, which is half. I think this is a 2ml one. And I get really beautiful wafts from time to time. But I do stop noticing it after about 2 hours. I usually refresh it, I put it on my hand so I can smell it from different places. So I'm going to put this in the medium category. It wafts beautifully, but isn't the longest lasting or projecting thing in the world. And that's what I'm going to say about it. Anyway, I'm Alex from Maloga. Click my logo down there to subscribe if you want to see more videos. And I'll speak to you guys soon for another review. Goodbye.